Yeah.
You are a son of a bitch.
Un saluto a tutti.
What's up, Juventini? It is time. It is match day. It is Lecce and Juventus set to square off. Juventus with the opportunity to go top of the table, all right, and keep the pressure going on Inter. That's what we want to do, all right. We know we got no Chiesa. We got no Rabiot. The lineups are in. We're going to take a look at that, all right. And there's also a friendly wager that's on the table, all right. And it gives all of our subscribers an opportunity to win one of 4 kits that we currently have in possession, all right. And all we need is Juventus to win, 3 goals scored, and then we're good. Tomorrow morning on the post-match podcast, we will give one of those kits away. Now, if that doesn't happen, well, maybe, just maybe, we still give away one of those kits, all right? We'll see, but I still have to pay my debt on that wager I made in the summer, all right? So we'll get her going. We got Apex coming in here. Absolutely love this. Trademark of him joining the live streams, now loading. 39. Let's go, baby. Got to get the job done today, and we will take a look at the lineups. I'll give you Lecce's right out of the gate here. So Falcone in goal. You've got Gendry, Pongracic, Paschirotto, and Antonino Gallo at the back. Ramadani is just ahead of the center backs, and then you're going to have Uden, Kaba, Gonzalez, Almqvist, and Kristovic up top for Lecce. No surprises. They were expected to go into some type of a 4-3-3. They've got the graphics shown up as a 4-1-4-1. It is going to be a 4-3-3, all right? But that should play into Juve's hands, all right, as far as I'm concerned, and what we're going to see out of Juventus. For us, the lineup is as follows, all right? So there it is. For Lecce and Juventus, you're going to have Szczesny in goal, Gatti, Bremer, Danilo across the back, Cambiaso and McKennie. I love what they've been doing on the right side. We're going to see that continue. Locatelli, Miretti gets the go and gets the nod in Rabiot's absence. Kostic, left wing back with Yildiz, obviously being the change up to Federico Chiesa, and then Vlahovic up top. The only thing I would have done differently, like I said, is I'd probably get Hans Nicolucci Caviglia in there to react and kind of keep going with what we've been shifting into mid-game, which is that 2-man pivot. Now, I know that the majority of the fan base would like Miretti to be there for that creative edge, but the truth is, something that I haven't believed in, and that's with McKennie and Rabiot occupying 2/3 of the midfield, we've still had that creative force, and a lot of that plays into how Yildiz plays, which is predominantly hanging out on the left side of the pitch, and then what McKennie and Cambiaso, and even what McKennie and Weah do on the right side, which is changing it up and interchanging amongst one another, and that's been helping the creation too. It's kind of how you get out of this having 2/3 of your midfield being McKennie and Rabiot. So the work of Cambiaso and also Weah, as he's just gotten back from injury, has been good. That's why I'd have no fear in playing Hans Nicolucci Caviglia. The other thing is, you could put him in the heart and move Locatelli as one of your Metsalas. But what I've seen out of Miretti and Kostic sharing the left, they need to do better today, all right? So they definitely need to bring better than what I saw last time they were together on the left side. We will see what happened. Forza Juve coming in here saying a lot of people predict a draw for today's match. Need to prove that we are actually challenging for the title. We're all very optimistic on the preview show this morning and the live, and honestly, we should be, but it will be a little bit tricky. Lecce is stronger at home than they are away. They haven't got a victory away from home. However, there are some absences there for Lecce with AFCON that they're going to have to compensate for. So they're going to be missing a few guys, and like I say, ultimately, even this roster, even if I have one change or something that I would make, I have no problems with it, all right? I have no problems. And this should be more than enough to get the job done, all right? So, and I do actually expect the victory. I think it'll be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to stick to my guns because we want to give those kits away. So, my prediction, 3-1. And the only reason I'm calling us to concede one is because since I've been doing it, I tried to reverse the streak of us conceding in matches, and now all of a sudden we're getting the clean sheets. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to call that we concede 1 goal in hopes that we get that clean sheet, but I do believe we get 3 goals. I called Vlahovic to get on the score sheet today, and I do think one of our 3 goals is from a set piece, and I think 2 in the first half. Give me all your predictions right now, everybody. All right. Apex, absolutely. Has to be a victory today. Has to be. Without question. Mojo Toy said, how am I doing? I'm doing great. It's match day, baby. Juve plays. I'm always great when Juve's in action, all right? Can't wait for this game to kick off. Cavilia's Rugani 2.0. He's going to be 28 before he starts getting some minutes. Maybe. But yeah, it's something I would do in this game. We'll see what happens. But overall, in the midfield, I've liked what we've been doing, but it's a shame that Rabiot is out here because what him and Locatelli started to do, like I said, shifting into this in-match, this 2-man pivot, it's been looking solid. It's been looking really, really solid, and I like it. And I was hoping to see it again continue. It's also helped Locatelli move further up the pitch and start to get a little bit more influence further up in the offensive zone. Not sure if anybody else has been catching that or whatnot, but for a guy that takes a lot of flack, it's been making him look better. And we need that from Locatelli, all right? Now, Matthew coming in here hot with a 5-1. Whoo. If that goes down, if Juve scores 5 today, Matthew, okay, we'll give away 2 kits, not just 1, okay? If Juve scores 5, we'll give 2 kits away, all right? Yes, absolutely. Match days are always the highlight of the week. Always the highlight of the week. 4-0. Going to be a goal buffet. Let's go. We got the scoring boots in 2024. Let's keep it rolling. If we get, 2-3 goals this one, again against Empoli, who found a victory I didn't think that they were going to get against Monza today. We keep it rolling with the scoring boots and then head into that big match, Derby d'Italia, at the San Siro, February 4th. We'll be sitting pretty. We will go through the other score lines like we talked about. So Roma in Daniele De Rossi's debut as coach for Roma, 2-1 victory. Milan just edges Udinese 3-2, and yet again, racist chants being sung towards Mike Mignon. Absolutely disgusting. They did follow protocol, but the protocol is just weak and it needs to be revamped. This is ridiculous that we still talk about all of this. What I will shine a light on is that where's Rock Nation? Where are all these chihuahuas and puppets that had selective outrage when Juventus was involved in it? It's a little bit too quiet for what has happened to Mike Mignon. Him and his players leaving the pitch, that's great. Players need to start taking matters to their own hands, but I want to see what Udinese actually does. And their main account on Twitter simply listed that the game was delayed. Didn't even state why. Absolutely shameless, all right? Absolutely shameless. Still, to this day, Juventus reacted and worked with authorities and saw 171 fans banned, all right? I still haven't seen anything close, and there's been a handful of racist events outside of that one, since that one, okay? But everybody wants to talk about Juventus. Shut up, Chihuahuas. Frosinone, 3-1 against Cagliari. Caio Jorge scoring, and of course, Sule with a beautiful goal there, and of course, Sule is a big hot topic. Look, as far as the young guys go, I'm just going to say it. Let's let them cook. I trust Juventus in what decisions they are going to make in regards to the youth, but we cannot keep them all. We need money. We got to balance the books, and for me, I know that I'm in the minority here. I don't feel confident that Sule reaches the heights people think he will at Juventus. Frosinone and Juve are 2 different beasts. If I look at what he's been doing with Frosinone, he was red hot out of the gate. He's been a little bit flat since the beginning of December, and I'm looking at what he does against the top sides, and honestly, it hasn't been good. So for me, you're getting 30. That's a sell. That is a sell. That is a huge boost to the capital. And I ask everybody, if you're so strong about Sule staying, then who do you sell instead? I'm not there with Federico Chiesa, okay? Some have come at me with that. No. Illing Jr.? Okay, I'll give you that if he can reach those numbers. But I don't think so. And where are all these offers that we were hearing about, all this interest? Nothing's come in the winter mercado, so I don't think it's there either. So you either sell a ton of players out of your roster currently, or you make a big capital game on one. And we got to do it. For me, it's a sell. I'm sorry, everybody. It's a sell. I have doubts that about these heights that people think he can reach with Juve. I really do. If we choose to keep him, then I hope he proves me wrong. And I will, of course, be wishing the absolute best for him. I'm not seeing him as being this untouchable. But hype is a crazy thing. And right now, it's on his side. Let's see what happens. Apex agrees with me, saying sell Sule. There is a lot. We are definitely in the minority, and the percentage last I checked was around 67% to 33% in favor of keeping Sule all costs. Rick Ozzy, let's go. Our friends from JCD Melbourne, GG Buffon official fan club in Australia. Let's go. 3-0. Love it. That gets us a kit giveaway. Vlahovic with a brace and the Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight. Yildiz. I like that. Wasn't that a candy bar or something? Turkish Delight. Was that not a candy bar? Maybe I'm mistaken. I think that was a candy bar. Guys, hit me up in the chat. Let me know. Let's see what else we got here. We've got Rick saying Chiesa is the worry with the Euros this year and only 1 year left. I think he may go somewhere else. Hope I am wrong. Well, there are some that are ready to sell Chiesa, and here we go. Right on cue. Sell Chiesa. If he renews for me, it obviously can't be at an increase. If we're talking a slight increase, then it'd be okay. But if he's looking to get close to Vlahovic money, Vlahovic shouldn't even be on Vlahovic money. And there's major restructuring. Look at what they're trying to do. Tech trying to bring his wage down. Rabiot, if he stays, it's going to have to be lower wage. Max Allegri, if he gets a renewal, has to be a lower wage. So for him, if he thinks it's going to jump up, it ain't going to happen. So a renewal at the same wage, though, I'm absolutely fine. And there you go. Apex says Turkish Delight or candies. There you go. There you go. The Turkish Delight. Haneen saying it depends on the numbers. 25 to 30 is nothing in this market. Should be around what we paid for Kulusevski. Hey, the more the better. If we sell, we're already, that's massive capital on Sule for Juventus if we sell at 25 to 30. If we sell at 40, which to be fair is a going rate on these up and comers around that, like 40 mil is a big sale. That's a massive amount of capital. It's practically all capital for Juventus. But we'll see what happens. And then, oh my God, the next Messi? Whew. I'm not there, but, you know, like I say, let him keep doing good, because as long as these guys do well on their loans, you know, and Huijsen had a great showing yesterday for Roma, this all bodes well for Juventus, everybody. They are going to be faced with difficult decisions, okay? But I trust whatever they're going to do is going to be the right one. And, I mean, I've never cried over spilt milk. And I've seen this team get rid of Roberto Baggio. I've seen this team get rid of Thierry Henry and what he ended up doing. And you don't cry over spilled milk. Decisions have to be made. It's sport, is business. This is how we go. Ciao. Stressed? Why are you stressed? We're about to go top of the table, baby. Come on. Looking at the feed here. The graphics are coming up for the lineups. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff, everybody. But do not be stressed, Juve Pulse. Do not be stressed, okay? Oh, and we have my friend here. Forza Inter, Alberto, watching the game. Forza Lecce, a casa, as my friend Rino Zaurini says, a casa Lecce. Let's see what Apex got here. If we get an offer of 25 to 30 million or more for Sule, I will drive him to the airport myself. We could put that money towards an already made midfield. Well, this is just it, right? I mean, it's massive capital, which helps our overall finances, which we are trying to get back to a sustainable working number, right? Where we need to be. This is big. And like I said, my challenge to anyone that says you have to keep Sule at all costs, I want to know who you sell. And those that are saying Federico Chiesa, I will tell you this, the capital will not affect us anywhere near the amount of capital gain coming from that Sule move. It's nowhere near that. For one move to do that is massive. And like I said, if you want to accumulate that, some people said, well, I would sell Kostic, I would sell Milik. There ain't going to be much capital in there. It's minimal, slim pickings. They said Gatti, Caviglia, which I don't agree with selling those guys. Not right now anyways. But there's not going to be much made there. Illing Jr., like I said, where's all these offers? All this interest, where's all these offers in the winter? Hasn't come. Sule is like pure profit. And I know we'd like to see him come in and join, but Yildiz kind of makes it so you don't have to. And forwards, if we keep Illing Jr. around, you keep Weah around, who's still going to be around and whatnot. Are we in dire need of a winger? We're in more dire need of the right midfield profile that's ready now, that can come in and cook. I love the young guys. I love what they're doing, but you have to find balance. And for me, this team still needs some ready now talent. I'm with Apex. I make the move. I make the move. Pure profit. And Yildiz did. Yildiz absolutely took. And ciao, Alex. Thanks for jumping in, brother. Yildiz did take Sule's shine. I don't know. And my dream move for the summer, Cruz was on a stinker earlier. Well, it's going to happen, but on a free move, respectable wage. But even if we were to take Pogba's wage, if we could get him at less of what we were giving Pogba, would be an absolute win. I'd still do it for 2 years on Cruz. I really, really would. That's just me. What's going on, Shadi? At 3 points? Absolutely. We're looking at the teams. Handshakes are done. Getting ready. Looking at the officials here. The flares are going in the curva there. Vlahovic, will he continue his red-hot run? Baskiroto looks like he's definitely on the juice. Monster there. Yildiz. Can he get there and start cooking? We got Danilo Capitano out here. Oh, yeah. Big one. Big one today. Got to get these 3 points, everybody. Oh, thank you. The new caps. Yeah, we got a bunch of new designs in there in the merch store. There will be promos to come. But I can't remember if this one's offered in Snapback. I believe it is. If it isn't, reach out to me, my friend, and I'll set it up for you so that you can find a Snapback. And I'll set you up with a discount code. All right? So reach out. Reach out if you're interested. Juve Pulse just stressing out here. Relax. We're going to be okay. It might be a difficult game already. Everybody, drop a like while you're in here. We're going to have some fun. We'll definitely cop one. Thank you. Thank you to everybody actually who's chosen to support. We're having fun with the merch, okay? It's just kind of like custom Juve stuff. There is a new Il Principino design out there though, but the AJC stuff, we've got the Gobo DNA, a lot of stuff. AJC Ultra, AJC Army stuff. Just a lot of fun stuff. The Allegri 316, since everybody loved the wrestling segue into Juventus. The Allegri 316 after he dropped the cold quotes on Inter. We had to show the mister some love with those. Thank you again to everybody who's chosen to support in that way, all right? Getting ready for kickoff here, everybody. Let's go. And we're off, everybody. Kickoff. Juve launching this one forward. And Alex P, I see you love the old school stuff. Some of the old school stuff we can bring back, but we got a lot of newer designs. Oh, Vlahovic trying to lash onto one in the area there. I think some of the old school designs are still up there, but a lot of it got kicked out for some things that I didn't realize I couldn't use, like the year 1897, Alex. So I actually did get hit by Juventus. So is what it is. I will not fight them. We just move along. Never was an intention to infringe on copyright, but I didn't realize a year was locked down by them, and apparently 1897 can't use it, so we had to shut down a lot of the old ones. I couldn't even use the logo, just the little portion of our old crest, so it is what it is. It's a shame, though, that old school stuff was brilliant. Let's go, everybody. Minute in here. Lecce's coach already looks infuriated, but that's okay. Hopefully we add to his frustrations today. Throw in. Headed back, finds its way over to Danilo. Kostic now flips one forward. Vlahovic gives chase now. Asks for a press to come in and help him. Yildiz watching to the left side. Miretti comes up very, very high. Trying to take away Ramadani from any type of outlet for Lecce. Foul now in the back on an aerial battle. As we look at Allegri already pacing up and down the sidelines here. Jerry coming in hot here. 5-0. Take no prisoners. Let's go. Lecce in possession now. Working it around on the outside. Gallo is going to go back for Bascarotto. Pongracic. Bascarotto again over to Gallo. They're going to try to go route one here. Bremer's there for cleanup. Actually heads it out for a throw-in to Lecce, as Kristovic was right on his back here. Quick throw-in from Lecce. Look to get up advanced. Ramadani on it for them. Scans. Now over to the right side for Gendry. Up to Almqvist. Inside Ramadani. And all the way back to the defense. Now shifted out for Gallo. Looks like he could be setting up for a cross, but he decides against it. Again, back to the center back, Bascarotto. Pongracic to Almqvist. Has a quick little pass inside, but it's cut out. And a foul here called on Miretti as Kaba and him collide. High boot there from Miretti. Let's see, we got... what happened to the Miretti-Colpani deal? That was rumored earlier. Is Miretti getting a loan and we get a discount on a huge Italian talent that could help out with the attack? I would have been all for that if we didn't lose Miretti as a property and somehow find a way to get Colpani. It would have been a nice, slick little move here, I think, for this part of the year. But we'll see. Free kick here for Lecce as they get ready. Looks like it's going to be an in-swinger here from Gallo. Or is that actually Udan? It's Udan. But now back. Ramadani lays it off. Lecce just knocking it about around the back. Juve very light on pressure here. Has to ramp it up and get this ball. Let's go. Let's get going here. Cross in here. Left-footed from the flank. Dropped off. Lecce going to try to get a shot off. They do, but it's always wide. Tech watching the far post there. Seeing it out for a goal kick. Bremer getting involved there. Takes himself out of the play. Kristovic feints and then takes it over to his left foot, but gets it all wrong. Slips a bit with the plant foot, and that's probably what put him off. We're not so comfortable and getting... Yeah, we're allowing quite a bit from the top of the area lately in several matches, and it's not as tight and compact as it usually has been. Got to get better there. Apex says, looks like there's going to be a nice duel between Bremer and Kristovic from Lecce. Kristovic actually could be very, very much higher up in the scoring charts. Gets a lot of opportunities for Lecce there, but the finishing is nowhere near what Lecce would hope for. Headed back there from Gallo and picked up as Vlahovic was given chase. Just drops it for his center back. Swings it out to Gendry on the right flank. Moving forward, Miretti gives chase. Ball forward for Almqvist. He tries to spin on Kostic. Danilo comes in, cleans it up. Plays it in for Kostic. His pass straight in front of him, blocked. Now Lecce trying to turn at Juventus. And Danilo comes in and cleans it up again. Can't hit Vlahovic on this clearance. And Lecce in possession again. We're closing in on the 6-minute mark. Juve's got to find the ball here. Got to find the ball. But again, way too easy on the giveaways. This one was Kostic allowing Lecce to retain possession. Then again, cleared by Danilo, but nowhere near Vlahovic. Got to sharpen up here. Kaba now cutting through the middle. Plays it out to Gallo on the left flank. He's going to cross this one in. Oh my God, Danilo. Whew. He was a lot more sure about it than I was, but he sees it out. In the end, does have to get a touch on it. Sees it out with his chest, and it's going to be a corner kick for Lecce. Holy smokes. That was a little unsettling. So we got a corner kick to contest here. 7 minutes in. Looks like it's going to be an in-swinger. I believe it's Uden taking it for them. Here it is. Ball's in. Doesn't make it past the first line defense. Headed out by Weston McKennie. Given chase there by Miretti. Ball's played back forward. It's going to go out. It's going to be Juventus throw-in. And now they'll take over their natural positions here as everybody was in different spots to defend that corner kick. So Danilo comes over, takes his time. The next win for Massimiliano Allegri will be his 300th win in Serie A. He is currently 3 away from second place. And then it'll be the chase for Trapattoni. Yes, my clock is bang on for my personal feed. It might not be the same with yours. You might have to sync up, but I am in real time for the feed I'm watching. 8 minutes on the dot. Gatti's carrying this one forward. He's going to absorb the foul and take it. Now Juventus can move forward. All right, Tech to Bremer. To Danilo. Knocking it about. Kostic quickly closed down. Has it out off the first man. It's going to be throw in for Kostic to take on the left sideline. Looking for some options. Finding Vlahovic. Tries to play it back. Does collect it. There's a foul there. He plays through it. Advantage. Can he get in there? Baschirotto just gets to it before Vlahovic. Good work there from Dusan. Driving forward. Getting into the area. Wasn't pretty, but was effective and got us down there. Let's see if we can work something out here. Kostic taking his time. Scanning right now. Yildiz on it right here. Him and Kostic getting each other's way, but still another throw in for Juventus. Almqvist not happy about it. We don't care. Let's go. Kostic really taking his sweet time on these throws. And there we go. Inside for Miretti. Little flick on trying to find Yildiz. It's cut out. Pressure on there from Juventus. Another throw in as Kostic sees it out. Off Kristovic. And Lecce has dropped deep now. Very, very deep. Trying to defend. Miretti Trying to earn some type of foul here. That one's off Almqvist on the clearance. And now Juve is going to get a corner kick here. Can we get a set-piece goal? I called one. Let's go. Alex P making an early call that Kristovic is not going to finish the game. Storm the Barn coming in here on the watch line. Does Dusan need to find a new barber to cut his hair? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. Not really a fan of it. Looks funny around the sides and the back. Miretti. In-swinger coming in here. Get to it. McKenny. Oh, it's cleared. It looked like on the goal line. Headed back out. Trying to get it back to Miretti. Gendre trying to get away from it. And Bremer steps up. Now Miretti does well. Pops this ball forward. Looks for Dusan. Can he beat his man? Oh, was there a touch there from Baschirotto? No. It looks like it's going to be out. It's going to be goal kick. Nice ball in there from Miretti. Nice challenge at the back. Oh, that was close. We see the replay here. McKenny getting way up. Heads that one there. Oh, Kristovic right as it was going to the back line. There was another defender, Gendry, there behind Kristovic, who probably would have cleared it. So some work to be done there. Man, Danilo almost got a head to it. A second header to it off of McKenny, and that would have been fantastic. So close there, everybody. Keep pushing, Juventus. Let's go. Took us a little while to get into this, but now we can start to get some of the attack going. Let's go. Bremer winning this aerial duel easily. Gatti launches it forward for Yildiz. He settles to Vlahovic. Yildiz running at the defense. Tries to lay it off for Vlahovic. He settles it over to Kostic. He takes a rip. Oh, did the keeper get tips? No, they're saying straight out for goal kick. That's much better from Juventus. Much better. Vlahovic with some good work shielding there and then laying it off for Kostic. He just had that shot rise a little too high. This is much better. Much better from Juventus. Nice little bit of interplay there. And absolutely right, Swati. Good interplay there from Yildiz and Dusan. More of that, please. Let's get out in front. Something Juventus has been very good at this season. Getting the lead. Need to get into the lead on this one. Oh, Tech playing one out there, trying to find McKenny, but the bounce sees it over his head and out for throw-in. Lecce now. Probably trying to just regroup, slow things down again, and retain some possession. We need to get a little bit of pressure here. Let's get that ball back and again, hit them. Let's take the lead. Yildiz with a little bit of pressure now. Baschirotto on it. Vlahovic slowly presses. Gallo now trying to go deep down the flank. Headed in towards Kristovic, but Bremer comes in, cleans it up. Kristovic is going to be in for a challenging day there with Bremer. He doesn't give you much. McKenny inside. Yildiz, bad touch there. But McKenny comes back and wins it. And now Yildiz dishes for Cambiaso. Inside to Bremer. Takes a step up. Now dishes it back for Danilo. He's got no options to his flank. He's fouled there. No call. Almqvist now. Coming inside. Trying to cut. Drops it back. Ramadani has to drop it back for Kaba. They're tight. They're tight at home, Lecce. I'll give them that. Be a different game here at home for them if it were on the road, but we still absolutely have to get this 3 points. Yildiz just keeping tabs here. Vlahovic not really giving chase or applying any pressure. A little bit of a through ball there. Finds their man McKenny. Sees this one out. It's going to be Lecce thrown. They take it quickly. Drop it to the back here for Udan. He's trying to get across, and he finds Kristovic, who was given no space with Bremer, and he can't direct this thing towards goal. Yeah, made a good run there. Found just enough space to latch onto that ball, but Bremer was sticking with him step for step. We got to get things going here. Let's go. So Juve in possession now. Locatelli, it looks like he was trying to play a through ball there for Kostic, but Miretti didn't know that. Stops it and halts our progress there. Danilo now on it. Going to switch it up for Bremer. It's got Gatti to the right. It's got Locatelli showing for Locatelli now collects over to Kostic. Quickly closed down by Almqvist. He has to cut inside and scan. Drops it back for Locatelli. Danilo is moved ahead of Locatelli. And now Locatelli collects. Scans. Drops it back to Bremer. Bremer will scan. Inside for McKennie. Nice one pass for Miretti. Miretti now finds Kostic, who finds a space down the flank. Inside. Dropped off Miretti. Oh, his shot is blocked. Yildiz, though, headed in. Vlahovic, chest down. Trying to make a turn. There's a foul there. Looks like they got ball. Danilo now tries to cross it in. Vlahovic trying to get a touch there. Cleared out now by Baschirotto. Good pressure from Juventus. Vlahovic doing a good battle there. Had his man turn there. Oh, that's a great challenge. That's a great challenge. On the live, look at that live angle. Didn't look like he got the ball. That's a brilliant challenge. Oh, Dusan clipped. He's down. Cross in. And too high for Cambiaso. Vlahovic says there's a hit on his face. They're going to take a look at it. There's not much there. Hand to the side of the face there. Not a swat. They're both kind of battling. I don't think there's anything there. I don't think there's anything there. Live chat wants the pen. Give it. I'll take it. But I don't think there's anything there. Refs just telling everybody to calm down. Vlahovic getting fired up here. Ball's going to be back in play here. Goal kick for Lecce. Baschirotto just drops it for Falcone. Falcone now launches this one forward. Route 1. Bremer and Kristovic. Bremer with a little back heel around Kristovic. Nicely done. And now he's on the ball. Playing it out for McKennie. Drops it back for Gatti. Gatti to Bremer. He's going to scan. Now go out to Kostic. Quickly close down. Does enough to keep it in. Chested down by Miretti, but too far ahead. And now cleared. And Lecce trying to keep this one. Danilo can win it back here. Now they're trying to switch a field. Head over Gatti's way. Oh. I don't know if Gatti misjudged the flight there, but he ended up with a slight opening for Udan there. But he could not direct that one towards goal. Trying to hit it on the volley. And yeah, Gatti, you got to cut that out. Misread that one. Don't like seeing that. Oh yeah, absolutely, Anthony. Dusan's looking angry. He'll be a thorn in their side for sure. But let's go. Closing in on 18 minutes. 0-0. I'll hit you with some of the numbers here so far. 2 attempts for Lecce. None on target. 5 attempts for Juve. 1 on target. Possession in favor of Lecce. 56% to 44%. Juve in possession now. Miretti trying to pop this one over the top. Cambiaso finds himself in the corner. Working on Gallo. Now drops it back. We got Miretti on it. Locatelli wants it. He collects. Now plays it up forward. They're trying to set up a cross or maybe cut inside. Here's a left-footed cross. That's a beauty. Oh, Vlahovic just could not get to it. That's a hell of a ball in from Cambiaso. Oh, my God. Bravo to Vlahovic. He sold out on that. He didn't miss it by much. That's a hell of a ball, though. Oh, we're talking inches there. Whew. Vlahovic does well to avoid the post there, which he almost hit on the follow-through from the dive. Selling out for that, and man, we're inches away from 1-0 there. What a dime of a cross there from Cambiaso. Danilo back to Tech with a little bit of pressure coming at him from Kristovic. Out to Cambiaso, who's dropped back. Gatti moves forward. Cambiaso now on it. Finds Gatti. Gatti trying to turn his man. Does nice. Inside, Vlahovic tries a quick little one-touch in there, but can't find his man. Lecce trying to work their way out. Locatelli applying pressure. Kaba now finding Kristovic. Kristovic to Almqvist. Lecce coming back at Juventus. Danilo watching him cross in, and that's cleaned up nicely. But again, a bounce in the area. Miretti over to Danilo. He just, no nonsense clearance there. Get it out. Now Yildiz applying pressure with Vlahovic, trying to win that ball back for Juventus. Chested down by Kaba, inside to Almqvist. They're trying to get out for some space. Now finding Jandri. Now over to the center back, Pongranic. And Pongranic over to Baschirotto. Now Tagallo, and Lecce can breathe for a bit. Retain this ball. Played forward, Udan. Drops it back. Ramadani now on it. Gendry wants it. He collects now on the right flank. Miretti coming out to apply a little bit of pressure. Watching him. Played forward, little bit of contact, but nothing doing for a foul there from Danilo. Tight game here. Tight game here. Oppa Kavalili here from Finland. Welcome to the stream, brother. Who has game on hands, Lecce or Juve? Right now, I'd say the opening 5 minutes were probably Lecce was better. But since I think Juve's been the better side, Lecce will have a couple of one-off instances here. But yeah, I'd say Juve's slowly growing into this one, bit by bit. Oh, that's beautiful from Cambiaso. Working on Gallo again. Ball in. Yildiz settles. Outside for Gatti. To Locatelli. Again, back out for Cambiaso. Taking on Gallo. Left-footed. Oh, trying to find Miretti. It's cleared here, but McKennie. Oh, gets stuck in there, but McKennie took a... Looks like he took a hit to the face. Some chippy 50-50s. Is McKennie getting the yellow here? Looks like he might. Yeah, he's waiting for McKennie. McKennie's going to be the one getting a yellow here. Kenny might have hurt his shoulder by sticking his arm out like that. He's down right now. 22nd minute mark. We got the medical staff coming out to take a look here. Wow, look at this exact precise minute. Vlahovic or Kostic or McKennie will score on the 28th minute. All right, we got eyes on it now, my friend. Eyes on it now. Everybody take a second. Please drop a like on the stream. McKennie's told to hit the side while they wait to see if he's going to continue or not. Looks like he got a stinger in the shoulder there. Yeah, you know, Forza Juve saying shocking that the player I'm most scared for getting injured is Wes. He's been a beast. He really has. He's done incredibly well for himself, going from absolutely expendable and being shopped in the summer to a lock on the lineup sheet. So credit to him. Lecce in possession. Pongranic now. Feints over to Baschirotto. Now going route one. Kristovic trying to find some space, and Danilo heads that back to Tech. Szczesny now scanning. Szczesny gives it to Bremer. Has Gatti to his right. Has Danilo coming in on left. Bremer's looking to pop this one ahead, trying to find Vlahovic, but he's well short. Lecce regains possession. Now trying to move up the pitch. Gatti shuts it down, though, finding McKennie. McKennie settles it. Back to Gatti. Inside for Locatelli. Back to Gatti. Now Gatti pops this one forward. Vlahovic a little bit late on the run. Baschirotto heads it out. Miretti giving chase on Kaba there. Don't let him turn like that. Come on, Miretti. That's too easy. And now Lecce running at us here. Kostic in there. Locatelli in there. Bremer in there. Finally, we win the ball back to Danilo. And Danilo pops this one up, trying to find Vlahovic. Listen, Vlahovic and Baschirotto, it's going to be a tough day at the office for Vlahovic in the hold-up play. We need to look a little bit more to feet and work that ball around. Work that ball around to feet, to around the back. Start breathing. Here's a cross in, but too high, and it's just going to go out for a goal kick. But it's going to be a long day if we're just going to try and hit Vlahovic on that target play. Got to get more guys involved. Got to get the legs moving and got to play to feet. Working around the back. Switch them up from the overload from right side to left side. Got to work the switch field more. We're way too vertical right now. Way too north-south. We got to shift it around a little bit more with the switches. And we got to get Cambiaso going. Cambiaso is going to have a heyday against Gallo there. I don't know why on earth this is not allowed to continue as an advantage. Yildiz was fouled. Had a nice opportunity to work up the pitch there. Pongranic all over Yildiz there. Tech slides this one forward to Bremer. He's got space ahead of him. Gatti's inching up the right byline. Miretti wants this ball, but the window has closed now. Locatelli on it, over to Danilo. Up to Kostic, quickly closed down. Into Miretti. Tries a quick pass back, and that's risky business. Cambiaso tries to win the ball back as he finds himself in the midfield now. And there we go. Locatelli steps into that. Finds... Oh, Vlahovic tried to dish a header there for Yildiz. Yildiz was just a bit too late there. Gatti is having a tough time reading these aerials tonight and not being in the right position to contest them. Let's go, man. Get her going. Pongranic back to Bascarotto. Over to Pongranic. Given chase by Yildiz. Miretti closes down now on Gendry. Kaba coming back to try and collect. They have to go all the way back to Falcone. 26 minutes, 40 seconds in the first half. 0-0. I'll hit you with the numbers as well. We've got 52% possession for Lecce. 3 total attempts for them, none on target. 5 attempts for Juventus, 1 on target. Neither team has created a big chance. Almqvist trying to work on Miretti there. Miretti does well. Comes away with possession. Finding Vlahovic, who drops it for Locatelli. Now Juventus can move up into Lecce's half and push them back. Gatti's on it. Over to McKennie. Drops it in for Locatelli. Locatelli tries to pop this one ahead for Gatti. He had given up his chase. Vlahovic and Gatti trying to work it. Oh, this just dropped outside. Oh, Miretti. Anticipated a forward run out on that angle, but it didn't come. Just take a hit. Just take a hit. We don't have to get cute here. Test Falcone. Let's get it going. Bremer puts his shoulder into Kristovic and he feels him. Yildiz doing good getting up there. Kids got vert too, but Vlahovic was still trying to get back from an offside position, so couldn't contest that one here. Gendry has to pull up as Almqvist wasn't ready to collect. Lecce slowing things down with possession now. 28 minutes, 13 seconds. Bascarotto up to the left flank. Back to him. He's going to scan. Over to Pongranic. A little bit of pressure coming from Yildiz, but Gendry's there. Now Miretti will move to him. Ball played all the way forward. Bremer does battle with Kristovic again. Played forward. Danilo's got to deal with 2. Kostic now. Cross in, chested down beautifully by Cambiaso, killing Lecce's attack, and now safely in Szczesny's hands. He bombs one out with his arm to McKennie. He's all alone. Has to drop back for Cambiaso. Cambiaso scanning. Over to Locatelli. Very, very slow game from Juventus in possession. Very, very slow. Gatti now. Over to McKennie. Cambiaso comes inside. Collects now. Moves to his left foot. Finding Locatelli. We have a little bit of a lane here. But again, too slow. Way too slow. The options, the movements. We've got to get the ball quicker. Danilo moves ahead of Locatelli now. As Locatelli scans. You guys have to become options. Yildiz plays one ahead. Finding Danilo to Vlahovic to Yildiz. Up ahead. It's just too far. Miretti's not going to be able to keep that in. That's a much, much better build-up from Juventus, though. Much, much better build-up. Much, much better build-up. I mean, he doesn't exactly have lights out pace, but getting to that one was a tough ask. Tough ask. So we do have a throw in here. It's Weston McKennie on it. 30-minute mark. I expect a long throw. Let's see if Juve can latch onto something here and get a goal out of this. Long throw from McKennie, but only to Lecce as it's defended. Headed out Kostic now. I don't think he's going to have any luck turning his man there. Has to go all the way back to Danilo. Danilo now. Over to the right for Locatelli. Locatelli now spraying it out, trying to find McKennie there. Kenny doing battle, trying to get this ball in. Just can't get a touch to keep that away from going goal kick. But it is going to be a goal kick for Falcone and Lecce. All right. Lecce quickly puts it back into play. Pongranic now. It's going to go back to Falcone. He'll probably just tap it to Baschirotto. There it is. Baschirotto back to Falcone. Inside Ramadani and Miretti had dropped off a little bit. Now they have a window. And Bremer goes through the back of Kristovic. They will continue to do battle. Bremer now picks up the ball and waits for us to get ready. Beautiful stuff. Kristovic runs hot, man, and Bremer, I could see him getting in his head. Maybe Alex P was on to something earlier. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's Kristovic. Number 9, that's Kristovic. Here's a cross coming in. Bremer clears that one. Vlahovic trying to maintain here. Almqvist trying to have a shot. It's blocked. Kostic clears it to safety. And that ends up being Baschirotto at the back. Now Pongranic going to play it out to Gendry on the right flank for Lecce. Played up to Almqvist. He's quickly closed down. Beautiful challenge from Danilo. Danilo plays it forward for Yildiz, and his touch lets him down. He is applying pressure here all the way back to Falcone, who's got to go just pop this one up for Gendry again, and there's not a lot of pressure being put on him. Kostic way too late getting there. Almqvist beats Danilo. Kristovic, but again, nice save there from Locatelli, shutting it down, allowing Juventus to get back into position. We're just a little bit reactionary right now and not really on our toes and after it. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting out of this one so far for Juve. Yeah, see, there you go. Just not on our toes. Lecce going to have a shot. That is an absolute muffin. All right. Jesus. Absolutely nothing on it. Easily handled by Wojciech Szczesny. Gatti has some space ahead of him to carry this forward. He does. Drops it for Cambiasso. McKennie makes a run down the right sideline, but we don't have a line of sight to him. Bremer over to Danilo. Kostic will drop on the left side. He's going to collect. Quickly he's going to get closed down. Tries to play this one up the line. And Miretti, again, is not making that run at full pace. And it's cleaned up very, very easily. And Miretti looking back at Kostic saying, come on, man. Too far ahead. Like, just... Yeah, we got to get a little bit better. We're just... Miretti is essentially at this point just wasting energy. But I said before the game, I just don't like... I don't like Kostic and Miretti together on the side. I don't like it. They don't gel. It doesn't work. And it's looking bad so far today. Lecce. Trying to cross this one out. Gendry's making a run out on the right flank. Danilo's going to close him down. Crossed. And it's behind the goal. It's going to be out for a goal kick for Juventus. There's one thing I don't worry about Juventus. It's us defensively. I think that will be stout. Yeah, Rabiot, he's missed when he's not in there. As is Locatelli. Flicked on. Baschirotto, no nonsense, has it out. It's going to be Juventus throw. Come on. Let's get one in the first half. You got to get one in the first half here if you're Juve. Come on. Danilo over to Bremer. Like, we can't even collect these just passes amongst the back here today. Like, we're just off. It's danger. That's danger. Luca back to Tech. Kristovic giving chase. Excuse me, that's not Kristovic. He had moved off. It's actually Gonzalez. Trying to play this one up. Cambiasso and Yildiz. Oh, lovely play up. Miretti, you have space. Tries to have a shot. He does earn the foul. This free kick is in a really, really good spot. I have no problems with Miretti thinking shoot there. I have absolutely no problems with it. Earns the foul as the defender steps into that. Pongracic there. Pongracic. And Miretti earns a foul here. Let's see if we can put one away. And I will agree, a little bit lucky there as he did come in and clear and Miretti essentially kicks him. But from behind, the refs call so much. Whenever it's like the attacking players have a massive, massive advantage from any challenges that come from behind. But wait a second. Are they calling this? Is he call? He did call that against Miretti. I thought he's calling a free kick for. He pointed free kick for Juventus. Yeah, free kick to Lecce. He had signaled for a free kick for Juventus as he ran up to that spot. Wow, that's weird. That's why I was thinking free kick the whole time, because he literally pulled up and pointed. Oh, well. Miretti gets a foul, and that's what honestly I think should happen, okay? Because, yeah, you don't usually get called for that. Like I said, they are strict as hell on anything from behind there, but would have been very fortunate. Kostic, inside for Yildiz. Plays it to Locatelli, who's quickly pressed. Danilo now, and he launches this one out to the right side, and McKennie giving chase there. Gallo does pop this one forward, and Kristovic and Bremer going to battle, and Bremer just literally climbs the ladder. And now Kristovic down. And nothing doing. Dude, it's going to be a long, long, grueling game for Kristovic, man. Bremer's not going to give you anything, and you're going to feel every single challenge. Gatti now tries to pop this one ahead. Oh, Cambiasso trying to settle that one. Just can't get it to fall. Gallo forced to clear this one out. It's going to be Juventus throw. McKennie's going to take this one. Cambiasso giving the thumbs up there to Gatti for that ball. That's what he wanted. McKennie with the quick one in for Locatelli. Locatelli scans. Plays it back for Bremer. Has Danilo there. Will play it to him. Kostic has dropped back on the left. But they go up forward for Yildiz. Quick 1-2. And Miretti plays it backwards for Kostic rather than leading him. Danilo now to Bremer. Come on, Juve. Let's go. Find one here. Inside. Oh, trying to work a one. Miretti is having a horror show today, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but he is struggling today. Miretti is on a stinker this first half. You might have to get into a scenario where you, you might have to change Kostic too. Because the left side's been absolutely dead. I don't think just changing Miretti helps it enough. Because I'm thinking two-man pivot, but you might have to get a little bit of help there. Unless you slide McKennie out to right wing back. Oh, here we go, little 1-2. Cambiasso, the touch lets him down, but we still keep possession. McKennie on it now. Gatti moves forward. And it's cut out. Way too slow, you guys. Again, we're reacting. We're not on it. We're not on our toes. A day late, a buck short today, all over the pitch. That's what it feels like. Lecce in possession. Around the side, working it to Gentry. He's going to try to go up for Almqvist. He misses it terribly. It's going to be a throw-in for Juventus. Kostic set to take it. Throw-in for Juventus. They work it around the back. Gatti up to Cambiasso. Inside for Miretti. Cambiasso to Danilo. Playing this forward here. Little bit of a light challenge on the back. Like I said, very, very strict on anything from behind. Vlahovic is running hot today. "41 minutes, 30 seconds, 0-0. Lecce on the ball here. Pongracic launching this one. Does find Kristovic and Bremer all over him, but two drop. Danilo comes in to help. Almqvist now on it. Had a double team there between Danilo and Miretti. Danilo's kind of lost his way at the back there. Nicely cut out there from Locatelli, but we lose it again. Miretti. Kristovic now, but Miretti wins it. Now plays it forward. Yildiz. Nice cut. He's making a run and he's surrounded by Lecce players. Beautifully played out to the side. McKennie. Oh, just couldn't poke it by Gallo. Gallo's toes literally seeing that one out, or McKennie had space. Juventus. On and now. Locatelli. Over to Danilo. You've got to move this ball quick, guys. Come on. Get those feet rolling. Here's Miretti. In a spot to try and do something. Trying to work a 1-2 with Vlahovic. It's cut out. Almqvist now wins the ball. Being pressed backwards. Kostic now applies pressure. And gets the foul there. And that's pretty soft, that one. Allegri's laughing at that one. I think there's nothing there for that. Oh my God. We just got to dial it in a little bit better here. Miretti's he finds himself in the right spots all the time, but my word, today, in that final third, it is just not clicking for him. 43 minutes, 12 seconds here. Kristovic looking for a call there. Nothing doing. Bremer takes the ball. He's on it. And nobody is moving for Juventus. Get the ball. We should be thinking attack immediately. It's way too slow. My God. Miretti needs to be subbed off at half. It has to happen. He's just sent them the other way on us here. Pass cut out. Gatti cleans it up. Plays it forward. And again, good battling there from Cambiasso. Drops it back. It's Kostic on it. And he puts himself into trouble with Almqvist all over him there. Holy man. Tech's going to launch this one. Vlahovic doing battle here. Oh, that's a high boot there. It's a high boot there from Dusan. I believe on Pongracic. He's cut, I think, right above the eye. I'm pretty sure he's cut. Oh, yeah. Got a little leak there. Vlavic's hair is just terrible, isn't it? Hey, I got to stop the ticker. Just like that. We got a bleeder. And the ticker reaches over 45. We got 2 minutes of added time. Man, want to get out here with a lead, but we might be going 0-0 into half unless something changes in a minute and a half here. Why on earth, Tech, would you not just come grab that? Let's come out so he could just head it to you. We are mentally just not very strong today. That's a lovely trap from Vlahovic. Oh, Yildiz. Having a oh, Yildiz does so well there. Miretti beats his man. Finally, let's go. Running in on goal. Just have a hit. His cross is blocked. Kostic on it. Cross in. Oh, headed to the back post. Oh, and we laid off. We laid off. Get to that ball, boys. Why are we so passive today? We got a red card. Red card to one of the staff members of Lecce. And he's still going off, popping off, getting there. Get out. What on earth could you be crying about? Oh my God, man. Miretti. You got to have a shot on that to back post. You've got two bodies running in towards that back post too. Ah! Man. We're going to have... this will be the last kick, I'm sure, of the half. And there it is. We're at halftime, everybody. 0-0. Lecce and Juventus. Oh, my. Tighter game than we would have hoped. A couple of close moments, but for the most part, just not sharp today from this Juventus. Not sharp. Bad decisions. Slow. Reactionary. Juve pulse. Saying Alberto. I'm so stressed. Did I tell you that already? You did. It was the first comment you made in live chat. I'm not feeling it. I still think we'll be okay. But we will go through this. We'll hit some of this, okay? So as far as the numbers go at halftime, you have Juve ending up with 53% possession in the lead there. Total attempts, 6 for Juventus, 5 for Lecce, both with only 1 attempt on target. All but one of Juve's attempts are from inside the area, okay? 4 out of Lecce's 5 are from outside the area. Juve's doing good for the most part. It's just not frequent enough. And again, we just don't look sharp. We just don't look sharp. As far as I'm going to say right now for some changes, you absolutely, I think, have to take Miretti out of this game. It's not where it needs to be. I did see some shouts on Yildiz there, and I don't really know. He does have 23 touches. That's actually already around what he gets for his entire games that he's been taken a part of as of late. That's around his count. He hasn't broken 30. He's at 23 already. He is involved. It's just unfortunate for us that his touch hasn't been to the level that he usually has been while he's been in there. So he looks to be struggling a little bit, but ultimately, no issues there. I think I look to Miretti as being changed, and I would play Caviglia. I would have started Hans Nicolucci Caviglia. I said that. I don't care if you choose to play Locatelli as Mezzala or leave him in the heart of it and work a two-man pivot, but I think you have to change. We need more impact, more influence. Miretti is struggling as well. I would probably bring Caviglia into this game. As for Kostic, we might need to look at something there just to help. The left side, we are going to it predominantly today, and it hasn't been working. So I would look to do some changes. I don't want to wait in this game, and I'm also not very threatened or nervous about some of the arguments that could be made to maybe keep a Kostic in there defensively. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling that. I wouldn't think twice. I wouldn't think twice. But for me, Miretti definitely is one change that has to be made. You can argue sticking around with Kostic till maybe 55th minute, 60 max, but we might need some more influence like an Ailing Jr. coming in. We'll see what happens, but Miretti for sure. Get the hook. We're going to go through ratings, everybody. Szczesny in the first half comes out of it with a 6.8. Not a lot of work there for him. The shots he did get on target were easy to handle. Gatti on a 6.9. They all start at 6. I'm sorry. Gatti's not pushing a 7 for that half. There's no chance in hell. Almost every aerial ball, for whatever reason today, he cannot get in the right positions. It's frustrating. Bremer, 6.8. Oh, yeah. Easily. The only bright spot Lecce has had is the build-up, trying to get the build-up through Kristovic, and Bremer is giving him absolutely nothing. Bremer is covering an insane amount of grass, as he usually does. Bremer, no problem with that rating. Danilo, 6.9. Yeah, 6.5, I'm probably 6.8. Okay, I'm fine with it there. He's done just fine. Lost mark a couple of times, but it looks weird. It's looked weird with Kostic and Danilo for a while. And again, is it just me, everybody? It looks shaky to me, but it's getting the job done. Cambiasso on a 6.6. I think Cambiasso was far too quiet. We have to get this guy more involved in the offense and the play. He has to get way more involved. And that cross he laid in there to the back post was an absolute dime. Vlahovic sold out. Unfortunately, just couldn't get to the end of it. But Cambiasso, we have to get him on the ball more. McKennie, 6.7. I have no problems with that. Again, doing what he does, busting his ass and working his ass off and getting involved on both sides of the pitch. Locatelli, 6.5. I have no problems with Luca at a 6.5. He's doing what he always does. He's tremendous defensively and cleaned up a lot for a lot of brutal errors from other players. One being Miretti. His rating is at 6.5. There is no chance he comes out with a 6. They start at 6. He might even be maybe at a 5.5 for that half, but he's definitely not gained a half a point for me. Kostic at a 6.9 to a 7. I don't see that. I think a 6 probably there. Way too many errant balls from him on the left side. Way too many in terms of how we're going to progress. And really, really slow. Really slow. Yildiz on a 6.6. I have Yildiz probably at an even 6. I don't think he's done anything in that half to really boost his score, but he hasn't done anything to hurt it. Vlahovic on a 7. Vlahovic and Locatelli, for me, easily the best players for Juventus so far on that pitch. So Vlahovic, 6.5, but I don't think anybody's really pushing a 7 outside of Bremer, maybe. We got to be much, much better. Got to get much, much better. We got some comments coming in here for Miretti. Yeah, the frustrations are there. And boiling point might be coming for a lot on Miretti. He was on the up as of late, but again, this is just showing me this guy needs continuity and minutes. And you know what? We can't keep dealing with this in order for him to get there. And that's why I've been saying alone is what probably needs to happen for Miretti, okay? I don't want to talk about this one, Shadi, okay? I don't want to talk about this one. I don't even want to think about that right now, okay? But it's just, and Rick Ozzie, this is exactly what I'm saying. Spot on. Very, very flat. Okay. Need to get going here. Need to get going. Very, very slow and not on our toes. Not even with it on a lot of 50-50 challenges. We got to get stuck in. And we got to get up there in terms of energy and level. That has only been out there by a couple players. So we got to really pick it up. And we've got Waid coming in here. Alberto, my friend. Ealing is going to score for us, inshallah. Let's go. Let's go. Bring him in. Whoever the hell's going to score for us, bring them in. Let's get them in there. But we got to have a much, much better second half. That is really, really flat. And that's frustrating based on what we need to do. Because this has to be 3 points for Juventus. Reminder, everybody, while you've come in for the halftime show, get those likes up. And congrats to those who have just received, again, our man, Rick from JCD Melbourne, Australia, official fan club, Gigi Buffon. Another 5 gifted memberships. You are truly a legend, my friend. All right. That is like 30 plus memberships that he is gifted. All right. Over the course of this season already. Incredible stuff. Massive, massive thank you. Weah and Illing on the wings. You know what? And this is something that, I could also get down with is moving Cambiaso inside of the midfield, to be honest, and maybe make one change at the wingback role. But I would not be opposed to that. But I think Cambiaso on the flank is going to be okay. Those crosses are absolutely deadly, but he can cause damage centrally too, so maybe that could be one. And look at that, Opa getting one of the memberships. There you go. Love to see it. And yeah, we're talking about a Cambiaso center mid. I'm not against that. I'm not against that. So Luigi coming in here saying Yildiz is going to have a banger. Watch. Let's go. I'd be all for it, all right? Yildiz, I don't care who gets it at this point, but we do have to get in front, everybody. We're looking at some of these opportunities there. McKennie on a good header off a corner kick there. Heads it back towards the back post. Just misses Danilo and then was cleared out. That was a good opportunity for us. Miretti, towards the end of the first half, got into a great scoring opportunity. And then, again, that final bit that you need from him has always been a story from him. Vlahovic and Yildiz did a few good jobs there. Kostic had one spot to get a good rip off there. It went high of goal. We had our moments there. They were just a little too few and far between, unfortunately. But really, I think we did enough to have a 1-0 lead at the half there. But we'll see what happens, all right? We'll see what happens. And yes, Opa's been in here for a bit. A friend coming in from TikTok, joining in the YouTube world. And it's all about the YouTube there. And look at taking advantage already of the Del Piero fino alla fine emojis. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Guys, we need 3 goals. Come on, I want to give a kid away. Okay? We need 3 goals. Are we going to have a blowout second half? Maybe. maybe it just takes 1. And then when you get that 1, the floodgates open. We'll see. Zio said you need water, the concrete to make grass grow. Just watch Juventus at times. That is hilarious. You need to water the concrete to make grass grow. Oh, like that. Hey, thank you. All the love coming in from the TikTok with the news updates there and all the extra little 1-minute clips and videos and news breaks. Much appreciated, everybody. Look, a bet is a bet, and I lost. So the kits are going to be given away regardless at some point. But, man, it would sure be nice to get some goals on this one. Giallo on a plane to Turin. Is he playing against Empoli? No, he just got back to full training not long ago, so he's going to need some time. Everything is that he's going to end up going to Next Gen and it'll be a bit before we actually see him get in there. But I'm actually excited about that. And 3.5 million euros is no risk at all to take a chance that on a move that could pay off big time because of the player's versatility. But there are some concerns too about his defensive abilities and everything, as offensively he was a bit of a force there for Lille, very instrumental for them. But we'll see what happens. Swati, love the watch alongside. I love doing them. Sharing the reactions, what it's all about. All right. Let's see what else we're gonna get. Maybe against it. No, I wouldn't expect. I wouldn't expect it for Jallo. Not for a bit. Maybe at some point this season, I don't know how long it's going to take out. He just got back to full training. I'd expect some matches with Next Gen. Maybe a month and a half? Maybe? I don't know. It's tough to say because everybody's different with their timelines. We'll see. Adam coming here. Let's get this W. Oh, it's got to be a win. We got to get over the finish line in this one. Come on. Now we got Salim coming in here. No youngster has been given a chance as much as Miretti at Juve since Pogba. And it feels like he's taken it for granted. No sense of urgency and way too casual. Yeah, here's the thing. Miretti in Next Gen is way too good. He's way too good for Next Gen. He gains nothing from being there. With us, he's not there yet. So he's right smack dab in the middle. It's a loan. It's a loan all day. Every day, twice on Sunday. He has to go out on loan and hone in that game. And it still may not happen. But, the club in general has got this faith in him and everything. And I know that he's got a high ceiling and whatnot. But I don't think with this happening, and again, being at Juventus is a different beast than being at some of these other sides out there when you relieve a lot of that pressure, a lot of that scrutiny, those constant high expectations. Yeah, he needs a loan. And then we'll actually see. But right now with us, it's just not happening. And he's had a ton of opportunities. We'll see what happens. Hey, thank you. Always drop it in AJC for the games. Love it. Again, everybody, drop a like. Feel free to clip any of our content if you see something you like and whatnot, and share it. And simply share the links to whatever. We appreciate all the support, all right? And definitely subscribe if you haven't already. When we get 4 stars, that would need to be updated. Oh, yeah. Badge will be updated. Oh, yeah, I know. The AJC. We'll get the 4 stars on there. All right, everybody. We're getting ready for the second half. The players are out. We're going to let that clock kick in for 21 seconds, then I'll fire up the ticker again. The ref blows the whistle. Second half commences. Let's go. Second half, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Get these 3 points and get the hell out of here, all right? Coco Melon times 3. We need the Coco Melon magic today. Need the Coco Melon magic. 6 seconds, and we get the ticker back rolling. And there we are. We're back in sync now with the clock on my feed. And now, time to sit back and see if Juventus picks it up in the second half and sees this one through. Lecce with possession at the back. Pongranic. Into Kaba. Miretti. Too easy there, Miretti. A little ball play forward for Almqvist. He gets the edge on Bremer. Oh, that is close. Nothing doing there. Looked like a little bit of a shove there. Questionable. I don't like these close calls. And McKennie coughs it up. Miretti again on Kaba. Too easy. Lets him turn and come back at us on that play. He should not have started the second half. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're going to be taking a look at this. Play is not stopped. Crowd's buzzing. Lecce is going to be looking for it. Hey, there's one thing that Agnelli said, and that's, in my house, I do whatever the hell I want. We know what's legit. We put that fourth up with 2 more, everybody. Szczesny to Locatelli, who drops back. Still hasn't been a stoppage, and everything is just slowed right down. Szczesny over to Locatelli, who's dropped back. Bremer and Luca are the 2 back remaining. Szczesny trying to launch this one centrally up ahead. And here's Miretti again trying to get in there. Yildiz doing battle. Vlahovic comes in. There's a foul there. It'll be Juventus free kick. And now we look at this. Again, way too easy in the middle there. Bremer looked like he was beat. A little bit of a shove to the shoulder. Not much. He doesn't step in with feet or anything. That's pretty soft. No, that's never a foul. Never a PK. Never a PK. Vlahovic. Miretti. Up to Kostic. Oh my God. Put a little mustard on that ball. Miretti trying to have a shot. It's deflected off. It's going to be a corner kick. Look at the body language with Miretti, man. He's just not feeling it. He's just not feeling it. He's second guessing himself. He's slow to react. No foul there. Yeah, I think I'm ready for that change. Havard coming in here. Kostic, Miretti, I think I'm ready for it. Here's a corner kick, though. Let's get to this one. Ball swung in. Oh, McKennie. Oh, hits it downwards and into the hands of Falcone. McKennie clutching his face here. Lecce trying to come back at Juventus here in attack. Here's Gallo trying to play this one ahead. Easily headed back all the way to Szczesny from Danilo. And Juve can regroup. 49 minutes, 7 seconds, 0-0. And Juve starts off exactly how we did end the first half. Just very, very slow pace. McKennie now to Cambiaso. Looking for options. Inside for Locatelli. Back to Bremer. To Danilo. Quickly closed down. Now played up ahead for Yildiz, who has dropped all the way back into the midfield to collect. Over to Kostic. Kostic cutting inside. Drops it for Locatelli. He scans. Inside for Cambiaso, who's also joined the midfield. We're flooding the midfield now, which is fine. Look at, that's what you open up. 1v1s on the outside. Played inside for Gatti, but it's too slow from McKennie. Gallo now clears it out. Locatelli does get a touch on that header to get it back to Bremer. And now Juve's in possession. Over to Bremer. Oh, up ahead. McKennie can't settle it. Does well to win that. Gatti now on it. Move this ball, you guys. Jesus. Like, Gatti's even facing where the switch field is. I hate that they have to give it to a certain guy all the time. Make that ball yourself. You're a professional fucking footballer right now. Let's go. Pick it up. Locatelli. Over to Kostic. Kostic with a ball off of Kaba. It's going to go out for a throw-in to Juventus. Closing in on the 51st minute. Danilo steps up to take this throw-in. Drops it back for Locatelli. Played into Danilo. Back to Locatelli. Yeah, Juve is just literally flooding the midfield. You've got Miretti, Cambiaso, Yildiz all dropping back in there. And Gatti has this one blocked. Oh my God, you guys. What the hell? Wake up. It's 51 minutes into this thing. Holy hell. Kostic beats his man. Here comes a cross. Cleared out. It's going to go all the way back. Yildiz on it. He's going to cut around to the front. Here's Miretti on it. Locatelli to Kostic. Kostic now has a cross in. Bounces. Oh, Vlahovic can't get that directed on target. That's a tough one as it bounces off the ground. Oh. I want to see that one directed on goal. I really, really do. That bounced at a good head level too. Oh, Wes ends up taking that one straight off the face. Lucky's got a pretty flat beak. Unlike myself, if I were to take that, oof, I'd be probably leaking. Almqvist now has a little bit of space there. Left foot. And the shot's pretty weak. Does get deflected as well. Heads out. Lecce's going to have a corner kick here. 53 minutes. Block there from Kostic as he did well to stay tight to Almqvist there. Lecce taking their time on getting this corner kick set up. Udin's going to take this one for Lecce. It's going to be curling towards the top of the box. Oh! Comes out here. Miretti's on it. Takes a touch. Gets caught up. Doesn't find Yildiz on the pass. Lecce coming right back at us. And here they go. Trailing run. Almqvist there. Shot's blocked and it's going to go out for another corner kick. Please take Miretti off now. It is time. Okay? It is an incredible struggle for this kid today. Enough is enough. This sub needs to be made. We're at 54 minutes, all right? You gave him the benefit of the doubt on another 10 minutes. It's time to change. It's time to react. Let's go. Cross in on that corner. That's a good one. Headed out by Gatti. Miretti closing down on Gonzalez there. Another low cross. This one on the ground, and that's easily cleared out by Kostic. It's going to be a throw-in for Lecce. Juve trying to find their marks, and they're slow to get there too. This one low on the ground, but Tech comes out, reads it nicely, and collects. Let's go, you guys. Yeah, and that's just it. It just isn't Miretti's day today, but there's no use to have the group suffer for it. Time to make a change. Time to react. And to be honest, it's time to react. Like, just our sheer energy and body language today is nowhere near where it needs to be. Here's Miretti on it again. Oh, he finds this one. Cambiaso tried to go across to Vlahovic. Oh my God. Just like that, Miretti finds himself on a play that looked like an absolute mess. The ball bouncing everywhere. He does end up with a touch to Cambiaso. He wanted to go across goal for Vlahovic, but it's cut off. Oh. Unfortunate there, but come on. Just keep cooking, you guys. We got a corner kick here. Try and put one in here for the lead. Here's the ball in. Falcone coming out. Oh my God. He didn't even get to it, and we miss it at the back post. It's over McKennie's head. 56 minutes, 0-0. Juve, the more dangerous of the sides. We have Weah set to come on for Miretti. I expect him to take Cambiaso and move Cambiaso into the midfield. And I'm actually fine with that. Here comes Weah. You know what? I'm open. Like, Weah technically is good. And I'm open to even seeing him in the middle there. But Cambiaso will have the faith, I believe, of Max, as he's done that already a couple times. And that's exactly what happens. Yes. Weah, right wing back. Cambiaso's going to head inside. Weah inside to McKennie. Misses his pass for Gatti, but that's okay. Falls to Locatelli. Cambiaso now in the middle into it. Plays it to Danilo. Out to Kostic. It's way too long, man. You've got to know what you're going to do with this thing before that. And we don't. And he sees it off the first man ahead of him. And it's a throw-in for Lecce. Holy fucking hell. Is that tough to watch? Whatever your decision is, you need to make it quicker, man. They're shutting down the flanks. I'll give them that. Locatelli with a touch inside for McKennie. Shifts it outside for Gatti. Weah's going to show for. He collects now. He can cut inside. Locatelli wants it, but the window was closed for Weah. Unable to find him. Danilo on it now. Over to Kostic. Play it inside for Locatelli. Let's go. Let's go. Pick up the pace. Here's a ball up ahead for Yildiz. Oh, couldn't take that one in stride. That's better, though. That's better. Let's go. Now pick this ball up and do it again. Let's go. Keep working. Keep asking questions of them. Here's Yildiz inside centrally. His touch today is putting him in some questionable areas. Locatelli trying to spray this one. Oh, it's headed back. Falcone's going to pick it up. Trying to find Weah, who had made a run there. We're starting to go vertical now, and I'm okay with that. We just have to be sharp. Keep it firing, you guys. Coco Melon, that was the magic word. That was a magic word about 4 or 5 games ago. Keep it going. Look at Almqvist. There's 4 Juventus players there. Get the ball, please. Nice little touch inside McKennie. Oh, he tries. Oh, that's a nice touch from Yildiz. Oh, a shot. Forces Falcone with the save. Cambiaso's on it. Pops it over the top. Vlahovic. Yes, Vlahovic. Let's go. Vlahovic. Come on. Woo. Let's go. What a touch. Okay, and Coco Melon does it again, everybody. Coco Melon, come on. Vlahovic, baby, let's go. Let's go. Dusan. 1-0 Juve. The touch from Yildiz, though, to trap that one. And then Cambiaso pops this one up, and Vlahovic volleys. And all they could do is stare. Absolutely love it. Dusan, let's go. Continues his red-hot form. It's 1-0 Juventus. Let's get 2 more and give a kid away, okay? Let's go. Yes, 1 goal closer to the shirt. Let's go. 20 goals. Hey, I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. Let's go. That's 10. That's 10. Vlahovic. 1-0 for Juventus, 60 minutes. Let's go. And that's a change. We needed a change. We started looking vertical. Cambiaso there. We got to get Yildiz on the ball more. And maybe Miretti being in there was taking more opportunities on the ball away from Yildiz. That was a hell of a touch. Something he's struggled with in this game for the larger body of work. But the touch on that one to trap that one and then run at the defense was fantastic from Yildiz. Great work there. And then Cambiaso following the shot in, gets to that rebound so Falcone couldn't grab it and pops it back for Dusan. Beautiful, beautiful, everybody. 1-0 for Juventus. But Don't get comfortable with one. Never get comfortable with one. Let's go. Let's go. Cambiasso with the assist as the midfielder. Beautiful change. And what did I say? What have I been saying for a few weeks now? That is something that's a big, big positive for Allegri. He has options. He has options now. Credit to these guys like Weah, Cambiasso. They're versatile, right? He's got options now. McKennie has given him versatility. This is great for Juventus. We're at 62 minutes here, okay? 61-53 to be exact. 1-0. But let's not get comfortable, okay? Back heel there, but cut out by McKennie. Juventus can come out with it here. McKennie, lovely ball in. Nice back heel there from Cambiasso to Locatelli. He sends Kostic moving up the left flank. We have space. Cambiasso drops now to try and collect. Yildiz is on it. Is he going to cut inside on his man? He does. Finds Vlahovic. Vlahovic now dishes it off for Kostic. Drops it back for Cambiasso to Locatelli. And Locatelli's going to pop this one over the top for Weah. Beautiful. And now Weah taking his man on. Feints. Drops it to the top. Here's a ball back post. And that's cleared out. Weah closing in. Gatti comes in to try and put pressure on Lecce. Inside for Weah. Lovely. Inside McKennie. 1-2. Gatti. Oh, he gets that one all wrong. Holy hell. Woo! Much, much better from Juventus. Much, much better from Juventus. And these little changes, these little adjustments, the biggest thing, Weah gives you energy immediately. In this game, we were so flat. We need a pick-me-up. That was a good one to make. Lecce now trying to go route one to Kristovic again up the right flank. He cannot collect that one. It did go outside and back into play. So it's going to be a Juventus throw-in. Looks like Lecce set for some substitutes to come into this game. Locatelli goes back. Bremer to collect. All the way back to Szczesny. And Szczesny now flips it all the way back to the left side. Headed down, trying to find Yildiz. That was Kostic, but he can't get him. Locatelli comes in, wins this one. Kostic can't keep it in play. Lecce now set to take the throw in. And they'll throw it in. It'll go to the back, to their defense. Baschirotto now is going to be on the ball. Over to Gallo right away. He's closed down by McKennie. Inside, Weah. Keeping tabs. Gatti. Watching Udan there. Pongracic to Gendry. Again, back to him. He's going to scan. Go all the way to the left side for Gallo. McKennie's now going to come down, and a terrible touch there as the ball ends up running out on Gallo. Oh, yeah. Gatti taking some heat in the live chat for that cross. Yeah. That one left a lot to be desired, and that is a massive, massive understatement. Long throw in. Finding Vlahovic. He misses Yildiz. Trying to play off of them. Kaba trying to just maintain possession for Lecce. Does. They are pushed back here. Lecce just not having anything now. Juve just shutting down all angles, all avenues, and they're just simply running themselves out of bounds. So Juve back in possession. Danilo set to have this one. Inside, quick 1-2, Cambiaso now to Yildiz. Yildiz beats his man, runs inside, does miss the pass though. So he tried to hit Dusan. Now Lecce will try to quickly turn things around, but it's swallowed up from the pressure. Gatti to Locatelli. Locatelli scans now. He's going to go over to Weah on the right flank. Weah beats his first man, running at the defense. And ends up getting challenged. It goes out. It's going to be Juventus corner. Maybe this is the second one, everybody. Maybe this is the set piece goal for Juventus. Make it 2. Oh, yeah. Sometimes he looks like he's still got the steel-toe boots on, Rick, when he's taking some of these balls. Corner kick set to come in for Juventus. An option showing short. That's Yildiz. Here it comes. Swung in, flicked on. Oh, ended up needing to be cleared there as it was heading towards back post. That was Kaba, and now we get another corner kick. Kostic set to take it again. Here we go. Ball in, Kostic. This one's cleared out, going to the top of the area. Yildiz ends up settling it with one touch. Playing it to the back. That one's a little bit short, but it's okay. Handled. Now played back. Kostic now going to the back post. McKennie! Vlahovic touches it. There's 2! Yes! Let's go, baby! That is a great ball in from Kostic. McKennie to the back post. Dusan's on 2. I was just curious if that was going to be offside or not. That's onside all the way, baby. That's onside all the way, baby. Let's go! That's 2. That's 2. Oh, beautiful, baby. And McKennie with the assisted header there. Touch with Dusan. Let's go. 2-0. Woo! Hey, we got time, everybody. We got time for that third, all right? And yes, Dusan is on fire. Let's go. 2-0. Juve wants top of the table for now, everybody. Let's get it. Let's get it. One more goal, and tomorrow morning post-match pod, we give a kit away. All right, to a lucky subscriber. Come on. Lecce now trying to come forward. Kristovic working all alone. Tries to take a shot from about 30 yards out because that's all they've really been left with. All right, 69 minutes, 4 seconds, 2-0 Juventus. Fantastic work for them the second half, okay? And it just got better with the substitutions. Made a big, big difference, all right? And that's good. That's what we need, okay? Bad halves of football are going to happen. You just can't quit. You got to keep fighting through. Here we go. Almqvist continues to probe for Lecce. He's really been one of the few bright spots for Lecce in this game. I'd say despite the battle he's had to go with still. Kristovic, a bright spot. Hey, what? We got a birthday? Come on. Happy birthday. Let's go. Let's get a kit giveaway going for Neville here. Oh, we're all happy for Dusan. Let's go. I said he's got to flip the script. He had to flip the script. Like I said, on the money he's on, you have to be their guy. There cannot be question marks. Everybody, give a shout out and a happy birthday to Neville on his birthday, all right? And Juve going to take us top of the table for now for your birthday, brother. Come on. Corner kick to contest right now for Juventus as Almqvist takes it in. Oh, this is going deep to the back post. Chested down. Locatelli ends up cleaning it up. It does go off of Lecce's player, and it's going to be goal kick. Great work from Locatelli. Defensively has been a terror for Lecce. Oh, flicked on. Oh, my God. If Dusan anticipated that, all right, he could have been clear in for a third. If he anticipated that flick, The floodgates have opened, I think, for Lecce. We could get some goals here. Long ball immediately out from Tech on a 2-0 lead. Very, very rare like that, but that flick on, man. Oh, Kristovic is... Don't be upset, bro. You just ran into Bremer. Best CB in Serie A right now, if you ask me. Am I biased? Absolutely. But I don't think that's a stretch to say he is the best CB in Serie A. For me, absolutely. Weah gets a little chip in there. Lecce in possession. 71 minutes, 43 seconds. Vlahovic is not for sale. Hey, he's just got to keep it going. He has to take any of the question marks away. At that money, with the salary set to increase, you've got to be that guy. And right now, he's found that. He's got to keep it going. But I'm rooting for him. I really, really am. Yield is giving chase. They're trying to go back. It looks like Milik's getting set to come on. Oh, man. Dusan on another Hattie getting subbed? Or is he going to take out Yildiz? Let Vlahovic go for the Hattie, Max. You could take Yildiz out and put Milik in there on a 2-0 lead. Let's try and get him the Hattie. Buddy, you cannot compare the finances of the Prem with us, Marco. You can't. And the bottom line is, it stands. He's the highest paid player on the team, pretty much. You can't be not starting games because it would be better to go with Keane, which happened at one point of the season. You're not comparing apples to apples when you're comparing the Prem with Serie A and you're comparing them teams to where our finances stand. It's absolutely a question, Marco. My word. It absolutely is something that has to be talked about. You can't have doubts about your top paid player. He has to just be the guy you trust. He's finally doing that. He did it at the start of the season and then had question marks about his fitness still, and then started putting up sulking, pissing, and moaning show fests. Now he's the Dusan we have wanted since day one. The attitude has changed. His confidence is there. You absolutely have to look at the salary. I don't know if you've noticed, all our guys are getting asked to take cuts. So if he's not delivering the goals like he finally is now, yeah, you have to look at it, Marco. Come on, man. Let's be serious here. He needs to, we're all rooting for him, so we need him to do this so that it's not a question. We don't care. That's his wage. We're happy with it because he delivers. Cross coming into the back post, covered by McKennie, clears it out. Lecce still maintains possession. Cambiasso can't win it. Milik has come into the game. He can't win it. Gaba now dishing it out over to the left flank. Weah gets beat. Right-footed cut. Oh, but Tech read that like a book. And Money on the spot catches it. No rebound. That's the best opportunity of the game for Lecce. And it was a good strike, but like I said, Tech read it the whole way. He actually cheated there a bit. If that player would have went short side, might have looked a little foolish, but... Baschirotto here. Dishing it out. Lecce just, again, trying to find some lanes and avenues. They've been closed down quite well by Juventus. For the most part, what did I say today in the preview show? This was going to be Juventus versus Juventus. Okay? And to be honest, it kind of was that in the first half. we are our own worst enemy at times, okay? And we were very, very flat in the first half. And to be honest, 10 minutes into the second half as well. But we turned it around, found a way, and Vlahovic continues his red-hot form. And, yeah, we need that. If we are going to get serious about a push this second half of the season, we need Vlahovic clicking. Locatelli here. He's going to launch one forward here. Milik giving chase. Bongracic going to go all the way back for Falcone. He's got a quick pass out to Basquerot, which he's going to take here. Oh, man, my feed's cutting out. Here we go. 77. 5. Okay, I'm back on. Thought I had lost time, but I'm still okay. We've got Lecce trying to probe here off that left flank for them. Cut out. Dusan wins the ball here. Does well to work out of trouble, but then the pass. Errant pass. It's cut out. Lecce's on it. Ooh, there's a foul there from Illing Jr., who has made his way into the game, but advantage for Lecce. They're going to just work it to try and get a cross in here. Challenge. Stepped in there from Danilo. Doesn't surrender. Corner kick. It's going to be a throw-in right against the corner there. Zailing Jr. His trailing leg goes right through Gendry there. That's, yeah, tough challenge there. I think you're missing the point, Marco. I think you're missing the point. We can pay for Dusan, but if he wasn't delivering what he is now, and if he doesn't do so consistently, when you are still trying to work away from a plus 120 mil deficit, you start looking at where you can save the money. That is what is going on with Juventus right now. There is a reason we only spent 12 million in the summer, this past summer. You have to look at all these things. That's what I'm saying. For Vlahovic, he needs to rule out the question of any interest coming or any potential sale. He has to clean that, but he can only do so by delivering what he's doing right now consistently. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's no different than Federico Chiesa. With every stoppage he gets in his play, what happens? He's under a microscope. Why? Because he's on a contract extension that we're looking at. Okay? It's all relevant. Yes, but you don't factor those into because they were already determined. You knew that money was going out. They actively brought in only 12 million. Okay, because of those, yes, those factor in. The number's probably closer to, what, 80 with those? 60 something. Regardless. We are going to get some cleanup on wages, but it doesn't change the fact. We had a discussion about Sule earlier. And that is why Sule, that's why we're kind of all humming and hawing about what the hell do you do there? It's pure profit. You've got to still clean up the books, but you still need to boost the side. So the guys that are on higher money, naturally, when you're looking to save money and make cuts, that's what's going on. Yeah, they're going to be the ones that are kind of under a bigger microscope. That is the whole reason why Chiesa is probably staring down the barrel of renewing at the same money or testing the market. It is what it is. If we want to compare ourselves to Premier League clubs, then we wouldn't even be talking about contracts or money in general. We wouldn't be talking about it, period. We'll just be freaking buying whoever we want. Life would be great. Financial fair play? What the hell is that? City's got like, what, 8 billion incidents? Swept under the rug. Whatever. I wish we could compare ourselves to that. I really do. "81 minutes, 11 seconds. Lecce trying to do some work, and Juve eating it up right now. We're on the run. Vlahovic is hungry, wants a hattie. Played into Illing, but way too soft from Milik. Let's get that third. We got to give a kid away. Come on. I still believe we're going to give a kid away. You're looking at it differently too, because it's not taking a pay cut. What it's doing is he's still essentially, think about a sum of money that you're going to get, and this is your time frame. Okay? So it looks like this. This is your sum of money. It's this big, and it's in this window. Okay? All you're doing is extending the window and taking that and spreading it out. He's still in itself is entitled to the same money. He's just spreading out the term. That's it. And he may not do it. You're right. But the problem is that right now with Vlahovic, that sum gets bigger. It doesn't just stay the same for that period. It actually increases, which is why it's more important for Juventus to try and figure it out. But yeah, you're right. He doesn't have to. And that's why if now he's red hot. So again, as he keeps it red hot, we'll be fine. That's all he's got to do. That's all he's got to do. But if he doesn't, the way it was going for a while, it was a discussion. But right now, he's silencing that discussion. That's what he has to do. That's what he has to do. De Sciglio. You have a De Sciglio shirt, Opa? No way. I call bullshit. Do you actually? Oh, Locatelli. Lovely turn there. Juve just keeping possession. I don't think they're going to go for that third, everybody. But Alexandro is in, so we could very well get the third. Illing Jr., Sandro, holy. Locatelli feints, goes over to Gatti. Up ahead for McKennie. He's going to go forward here for Milik. Inside for Weah's absolutely surrounded. Lovely technical bit there from Weah. One touch in, back heel to Luca. Spreads it out. Sandro. Earn the foul there. Come on. Let's get that third. Opa, last season's kit with De Sciglio on the back. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. I love it, though. Holy, look at Max. He's losing it 2-0. That's usually when Max loses it. Very, very calm up until we get into the lead, and then you really see it go. Come on. 84th minute. Set piece. Can we get a third here? Let's go. Bremer! Hey, Bremer! 3. Let's go. And a set piece goal. Prediction? Come on. I've been red hot with the predictions, baby. Bremer! We're giving a kid away tomorrow, post-match pod, baby. That's 3, all right? Bremer. This guy is a beast, all right? I don't know if you guys remember earlier in the season when there was some saying they're not impressed. They haven't been impressed with Bremer. This guy is the best center back in Serie A. 3-0, and the scoring boots are still there. This prediction today, set piece goal. Dusan Vlahovic to get a goal. 3-1. I said 1. Why? Because every time I call us conceding 1, we keep the clean sheet. Let's go. Red hot, baby. Red hot. This Juventus picking up steam. It's looking good. Let's go, everybody. Beautiful. My feed has lost it. Couldn't handle the goal-scoring prowess of Juventus in the third half. Unbelievable. Let's go, everybody. Bremer. And we're giving a kit away tomorrow. This is epic. Beautiful. Unbelievable. I didn't think they would do it once we hit 81, 82 minutes, but there you go, the set piece. Juve is tough to deal with on set pieces. Bremer is tough to deal with on set pieces. Last season could have easily had 12, 13 goals tally to a season. But he adds the third for Juventus here. Beautiful work from Juventus. Weah sees his man right out into the camera crew. Sends Blin flying. Beautiful. Oh, Rick gifting another 5 memberships. Holy, we're on fire today, everybody. What time tomorrow, Neville? Neville, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, all right? And you guys, Wing of Winter, it's a thing. Coco Melon is a thing, all right? Coco Melon is a thing. Let's go. Beautiful stuff, you guys. Beautiful stuff. Coco Melon, 0-0, flat to boom. 3-0. And we just, man. Oh, that is beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff from Juventus. Cross coming in here. Oh, my God. A back ninja kick attempt there. I don't even know what the hell that was. Kaba with the cross in here. Oh, yeah, like side back heel. Holy hell. Berotti there, that is ambitious to say the least. Kit giveaway. Subscribers entered, but there's going to be something that we unveil on the challenge, or on the podcast tomorrow, on how to win a kit, all right? There is going to be a way to win it, and we will unveil that. So everyone that's part of the live may have a little bit of an advantage of knowing how we are going to distribute that kit. And maybe, because I'm in such a good mood going top now for the time being, that we might give away a couple tomorrow, all right? But yes, yet again, our substitutes come in and find a way to make an impact. Cambiaso. What did I say at the end of the first half? Everybody got to get this guy more involved in the game. He was also one of those guys that looked dangerous, that looked to be one of the positives out of the first half. I think the positives would have been Bremer, Locatelli, Vlahovic, and Cambiaso. And yeah, Cambiaso, a little switch into the middle. Miretti, I feel bad for him. He had to come off. That had to stop. He also, Max gave him a lot of leash, okay? A lot of leash by giving him an extra 10 minutes into the second half there. Ahmed, I apologize. I feel bad that you don't like our designs on merchandise and everything. The thing is that copyright infringement is a thing, and you have to be really, really careful. So yeah, unfortunately, it kind of is what it is. A Deschilio emoji, we can make some, I got to take a look if they allows us to get those more emojis added on there. There was a limit. We might be over that now, so I could probably add more. I'll take a look at that. 18 goals in 5 matches. What did I say? It takes a big rig a little bit longer to get going off the start line, but we're at highway speeds now, baby. Coco Melon. Coco Melon is just beautiful. Just a beautiful thing. Unbelievable. The only thing is, we do these watch-alongs. I keep yelling Coco Melon or whatnot. It's going to get the daughters excited, and then they're probably going to rush in here at some point and just bombard me thinking that Coco Melon's happening in here. Yes, the big rig. Takes a while to get it going, Jerry, but now we are rolling. Highway speeds, baby, and in cruise control. Let's go. Let's go. We got 3 minutes stoppage time. 3-0 Juventus. Beautiful, beautiful sight. And to be honest, don't think anybody thought it was going to get there the way that first half went down. But credit to the lads again. Credit to Max. And all involved. Let's go. We keep the train rolling. Inside Milik. Little battle. Danilo comes in, steps in. Vlahovic on it. Drops it over to Sandro. Sandro into Iling Jr. Back to Sandro. Juve's just going to play with possession. There's a minute and a half left. Nothing doing for them to really get crazy. Ooh, a little bit of an ugly switch there. Still ends up getting to where it needed to, which is Weah. Gatti's going to go all the way back to Szczesny. A nice little touch pass back to Gatti. He's going to go back to Szczesny. Lecce, it's done. The coffin is shut. We're putting it in the back of the hearse as we speak. Ready to close that hatch down. And then pick up on the road and head over for Empoli, all right? And how much time do I think Juve will be a real threat to win the Champions League? It really depends on a lot of things. How we work with the resources that come in, certain sponsorships we're waiting for. And then honestly, roster. This summer's going to get, the Juve is going to have a lot of interesting decisions to make. Lecce trying to work in tight here. A little bit of a rebound there. They let it go for a corner kick. Soft shot in the end that Tech parries away. It's going to be questionable to see what ends up happening. A lot of question marks about roster. Ultimately, if Giuntoli can get cooking, I think potentially, if things go right and go well for us and we hit more than we miss on Mercados and stuff, I think not next year. I'd say 2, 3. I'm going to say 3 seasons before we can really be considered, an effective winner heading out of our group stage consistently again in Europe. I'm going to say probably 3 seasons, probably 3 seasons to get back to that consistently. And there we go, everybody. That's game. Juve 3. Dusan Vlahovic having words with Iling Jr. here, talking to him about certain scenarios. And Vlahovic trying to give some tips here, some pointers. The rest are just giving the handshakes. After that first half, I tell you, let's get the hell out of there, everybody. Let's get the hell out of there. And Jerry has done a complete flip, saying now Max stays. The old geezer is back. And thank you so much, my friend, for the super chat. Okay, much appreciated. Thank you, everybody, for enjoying the watch along. We're not done. We're going to talk post-game here for a little bit, okay? And yes, let's all follow Opa's lead. Drop a like, all right? Again, feel free to clip anything that you might have liked. Share the content. I appreciate it all, everybody, okay? Now, let's get into this, all right? Man of the match shouts already coming in here. Dusan, all right? Opa, Deschilio, and Dusan. This was a great job. Alex P., you're 100% right. Good job from the lads. Getting the job done in essentially half an hour, all right? But fantastic stuff. Alex gives his man of the match to Cambiasso. Ultimately, the first assist on Duchan's first goal. Way, way better second half, everybody. Based on what we saw in the first, really, really flat Juventus. But, you had one that was probably the worst out of the bunch in Miretti. Made the change. Cambiasso ended up impacting the game. We could see it in the first half that we needed to get him involved more, and that changed. And in the second half, he ended up deservedly getting an assist as he was great in this game. Dusan Vlahovic, another fantastic performance. And he continues his red-hot form. Brace from him. Bremer is a beast, was a beast, gave Kristovic fits, which changed how Lecce had to really approach how they were going to try to generate anything against Juventus. For me, the left side still needs to be shored up. I'm just not sold on Kostic and Danilo sharing that left side. I really don't want to see Miretti and Kostic share up the second side. And Yildiz found more involvement when Miretti left, something to just kind of keep tabs on. Ultimately, though, fantastic shift for the second half. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We are top of the table for the time being, and that just makes things interesting up at the top as they have to think about us. We have one more game that is Empoli before a massive, massive showdown at the San Siro in a game that is going to be extremely important. Now, both sides will tell you it's not going to be decisive for the Scudetto, and I actually believe that that's true. It won't be decisive for the Scudetto, but momentum is something that is absolutely insane in sports, and everybody feels it when it's going your way. And it's kind of the same like when you're slumping and when you're struggling. It's hard to get out of it. Momentum is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Right now, Juventus and Dusan Vlahovic have it. We roll on, everybody, all right? Now, my man of the match. We're going to go through some of the ratings, okay? I want to hear from you what you think on these ratings. Szczesny finishes with 6.8. These are from SofaScore, by the way. I think, yeah, 6.5 based on the fact he didn't have a ton of work, but 6.5 is fine. Gatti finishes with a 7. I don't know if he reaches a 7 for me, 6.5. Much cleaner second half for him, though. A little bit of an improvement, maybe a 6.7, 6.8. Bremer at an 8.1 after he gets that goal. I have no problems with Bremer getting an 8 in this game. Absolute unit, okay? Absolute unit. Brushed off Almqvist like he was a child, and, you know, they lobbied for that. Never a PK. Never a PK. Danilo, 7.1. I have no problems with Danilo being at a 7, okay? I'll give that. Cambiasso, 7.1. Yeah, I would definitely say Cambiasso is a 7. If we're going to give Danilo a 7, I think Cambiasso could be around a 7.5, to be honest. McKennie finishes at 6.7. I'd have McKennie at a 6.5, but he did find an assist, and he was everywhere yet again. But 6.5 is probably fair there. Locatelli, 6.7. Yeah, I think 6.5. If I rated him just on defensively, it would probably be 7.5, but it's not kind of everything, so 6.5. Miretti at a 6.9, no chance. Miretti left this game on a 5.5 for me. Everybody starts at 6. Kostic on a 7.4 from SofaScore. Sorry, not going to be doing that one. Kostic at a 6.5, probably. Yildiz at a 6.9. I don't think he was that high for me. A much better second half for him, more involved as well. I'd probably have him at 6.5. I don't think he's pushing the 7 threshold for me in this game. Only added about 12 touches in the second half. It's not enough. Needs to get more involved. Find ways to get more involved. But when he was involved in the second half, it was much better than the first half. Vlahovic, 9.2. Yeah, I mean, he's got the brace again, gets the goal to get us into the lead, adds a second, had a strong showing. He was one of the few positives in the first half, so he had a steady game from start to finish. Dusan Vlahovic is my man of the match, and yeah, I think he's definitely at a 9 rating for today, so big second half. Yeah, Dusan, man of the match. I also have a little bit of honorable mention for Cambiasso, I think, in this one. All right, fantastic stuff. Neville dropping your ratings in here. Let's go through. Tech on a 7. Gatti on a 6. Bremer, 8.5. Danilo, 6.8. Cambiasso, a 7. McKennie, 6.5. Luca, 6.5. Miretti, a 4. Kostic, a 5. Yildiz, a 6.8. Dusan, 8.9. Man of the match. Very, very similar in our ratings. I like it. I like it, all right? Goal, just practicing for the next game. This team can't stop scoring. It's a wonderful thing. Remember, everybody saying, hey, Juve, we're not scared. They're unconvincing. Remember, a lot of our own saying, this is unsustainable. We can't continue in this way. It's going to catch up to us. I don't think it's going to catch up to us. I've been waiting for this flip side, for us to finally get clinical and get serious and get the guys we need rolling. Next up for Juventus, we've got to get Chiesa back into the mix, and we have to get him firing. When Vlahovic and Chiesa were firing at the start of the year, things come easier. You need to get your best firing. Yildiz is doing a great job, okay? But there's still room for him, and that's why I say I'm not just sold immediately on these guys. Like, he's still got to pick it up, but what he does with the ball, and today the only thing that let him down was his touch, because still everything he's trying to do and his ideas and what he's trying to accomplish are the right decisions. He's making always the right decisions. But today, the execution a little bit out of his reach, but the second half was stronger for him. We got to get Juve, Chiesa back in there and firing for him, okay? But beautiful, beautiful stuff from Juventus, okay? The standings, they look right now, okay? Now things look right with Juventus in first. 1 point ahead of Inter, okay? Empoli next up. Let's see what happens, everybody. You guys know the drill. Like the video, all right, as you're out here. Hey, 3 goals, a Juve win. I'm a man of my word. Tomorrow, post-match podcast, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, right back here. We're going to give a kit away. We might give a couple kits away, all right? I hope to see you all there, all right? So when the link's out, share the link. Share content, share all our stuff. Let's keep growing the AJC Army. We got big, big things coming for you. Always trying to bring more from a content perspective and more cool things, and especially giveaways. No channel shows love to all the Juventini out there like us. This is going to be kit number 29 and 30 that we are giving. Actually, I think we passed 30. This might be kit 32 that we are giving away, everybody, okay? And like I said, I still have, there's 4 kits I'm waiting to give away right now. There's another 2 coming up, okay? So there's still 6 kits we're giving away from now to the end of the season. Who's the channel that loves you, baby? The AJC. Thank you all for another fantastic watch along. These things are amazing because of all of you. The comments, the questions, the banter, the inside jokes, okay? And even the challenging on the opinions. Absolutely love it. You guys are the best. The AJC Army, second to none. Wing of Winter is my absolute pleasure. Thank you for always joining in. Okay, everybody? Tomorrow we have fun breaking down this game, reviewing performances, taking a look at the news, everything in the aftermath, and we give away a kit. I do not have a Deschilio kit, however, though. Okay? But we're going to have some fun, all right? Now, Sharia, you have school, whatnot. We are going to maybe entail how you can win one of the other kits. We'll probably give away a kit on the live tomorrow, but it doesn't mean the rest of you are out because there's 3 more. We're also going to give details, and you guys that are constantly in here deserve that inside edge. So there's going to be details on how to win one of the other kits later on in the week, okay? So do not worry, my friend. Do not worry, okay? Thank you, guys. Adam, Alex P, ciao tutti. Hey, back on top, baby, where we belong. Fino alla fine, Forza Juventus. We'll see you all tomorrow morning, all right? Ciao tutti. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. Tomorrow, Victory Monday for us, baby.
Yeah.